powered by Global Reach. I'm Supriya Acharyya, Assistant Manager at PSA, and I'm very glad to host the first session of the year with an Australian university, a very popular university of Australia among students, because almost it has options for everybody, it seems. So the university is Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, also popularly known as RMIT right now. And to join me in the discussion, I am glad to have Ms. Prabali Mazumdar. She is the Recruitment Manager South Asia for RMIT University. And together we are going to discuss on several aspects of RMIT, popular courses, scholarships, and why should a student choose RMIT over any other institution in Australia. So I take this opportunity to welcome Prabali to the session today. Thank you, Prabali, for joining us today.
Thank you, Supriya, for providing me this opportunity, and I hope we go ahead with the great sessions, and the information that I'm going to share will be fruitful to some of the prospective students who would like to join RMIT.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure about that we are going to have a very good discussion, and students after this session will know RMIT much better than where they are right now. So let's begin without much ado. I'll just start the session by asking you to, if you can just, give us an introduction on RMIT University as a whole, and then we proceed with the, future questions. Over to you.
Supriya, thank you. A quick introduction of RMIT, wherein Supriya has already given the full name of RMIT, which is Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology. So RMIT was founded in 1887 as a working men's college, and in 1992 it was established as a university. So it's a tertiary university as well as global university for design, enterprise, and technology. We have got 3 campus plus 2 flying schools, which are all based in Melbourne. Apart from that, we do have got 2 additional campus in Vietnam, and also we do have a research center which is in Barcelona. RMIT offers nearly around 450 plus internationally recognized programs starting from vocational level to PhD. We also have got exchange programs with nearly around 200 plus qualifications across the globe. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabali. I think that was a very good introduction. And as I rightly mentioned, that it has something for all kinds of students. So you can understand from vocational studies to PhD. So that is how, the range of RMIT courses are. And that's why it is very, very popular amongst students. So to begin, after this, maybe you mentioned about Melbourne. RMIT is located in Melbourne. So we all know that Melbourne is a very popular city in Australia. So do you think, this is for the advantage of the students, do you think that Melbourne and the location of RMIT being in Melbourne gives some additional advantage to the students?
Definitely. That's a good question. Yes. And these kind of questions I get to hear very often when I'm visiting events. So yes, yes, Melbourne being a very Melbourne is a growing, and it is a developed city in Australia. It is the cultural capital of Australia. It's the sports capital of Australia, and that means a lot. And when I say cultural capital, you get to talk or meet many people across the globe, and that's actually gives a lot of intel about what is happening across the world. So yes, that is another thing. Being centralized, located in RMIT CBD area, that is also another for students, because you get to do part-time jobs. As in Australia, you are allowed to work part-time, and also you can add that to your resume if you are working into the same domain as per your qualification. So that also count as a work experience for you. So that is also additional benefits to you. And yes, being into the centralized located, you get, as I already said, you get to do part-time jobs, and these are some of the benefits that you get to see and hear from students. The students are working part-time, they get extra knowledge about the working, extra cultural exchange of ideas, information, intel, and all. So yes, this plays a vital role, actually.
Yeah, so the networking opportunities are huge because of being in Melbourne, and because it's the cultural capital, sports capital as well, and many companies and many opportunities are there. So in regards to that, like how does RMIT support the students regarding employment? How do students who are graduating after the completion of their course, are they being supported by RMIT for getting a placement?
Talking about students' supports, I'll begin not only about what's the, how RMIT does helps for the graduate outcome, but also I'll talk about that how RMIT's course is being offered. So RMIT is a very practical focused university, and the courses that you get to do, or when you enroll it, you get to see that there will be an internships which will be a part of your curriculum. So it's not an thing that you have to do outside of your curriculum. This is something which will be offered by the university to you. So not the students need to take any pain in order to look around for their internships. The reason for offering this kind of internship is because RMIT have a very strong and designated team, which helps not only support students for getting part-time, but also full-time jobs once they complete their program. So that department is known as Job Shop. So they provide with the holistic career accessibility service, where they update the students' resume as per the Australian standards, as well as the cover letters. They prepare them for the interview. That means they get to do the dummy interviews as well. This department organizes networking events every month, where the student can get interacted with the industrial leaders as well. And also some of the partner organization comes and help them with the dummy interviews too. So yes, we have a segregated team, a designated team to help students to get, if they're looking for a full-time jobs, they also do help. But students sometimes, while working with their internships or maybe research projects, have been placed as well. Yeah.
Okay, so these opportunities, are these available to the student when they are in the final year, or it starts from the very beginning? When is it actually?
Yeah, so the internships for some of the programs wherein there's a core creativity thing is required. So some programs like art and design related programs, where the student needs to join their job shop, student need to do into the creative roles pretty early stage. So we do have studios practice for them, and aligned with that, they also will be working with projects simultaneously. So some of the programs, the internship begins quite early, maybe from the second semester onwards. For some, it's like offered in the third semesters. And for some programs for, master's related courses or coursework related program, master's by coursework, in that scenarios, the internship or the research project is been offered in the last semester, which is in the fourth year. But some of the courses also has got capstone option, wherein student can hop, or you can, instead of learning a theoretical subject, they can request their faculty to arrange an internship or maybe a research project for them. Yeah, but for that the faculty needs to get a head up at least a semester prior.
Okay, so it varies from course to course. That is what I understood.
Yes.
And the student will get to know about it once they join. That when they are going to have what, they'll have a full schedule given to them, and accordingly they can manage their expectations. So could you also give us an idea of the most popular programs for Indian students, like both at undergraduate and postgraduate level?
Definitely, Supriya. So what we get to see is this courses which are more popular for for the Indian students, from where we get a lot of applications. It's some of the courses are STEM related programs, some related to the healthcare studies like nursing, psychology, pharmacy, pharmaceuticals studies, some related to biomedical science. Then we do have courses related to architecture, interior designing, photography, art and design related courses like fine arts, music also. Then we do have courses related to computing and information technology. We get a lot of application for this. Business and management, again, something not to be missed at. Engineering is another one, yes. So we get a lot of application from this areas, yeah. And also food science and technology, not to be forgot. Yeah.
Okay. So very wide range of options for the students to choose from. So
Recently, sorry to interrupt, and recently we have also been getting a lot of application for psychology too. So RMIT also have psychology related.
psychology. Okay. Yeah, that's a very popular stream right now. So almost everybody now wants to go for psychology as a subject. So, what is the kind of entry requirements that are required? Like, if we can give an idea to the students who are watching us.
Yeah. So for entry requirement, it's again very streamlined. So our entry requirement is already available as per the program requirements, and student can definitely go into the website and look into it. But talking about some of the program, just to give an overall idea,
Yes.
some of the art and design related program where there is an in-depth requirement of portfolio. So, and for the rest, some cases we actually go for the 12th year curriculum. I mean, yeah, 12 standard marks is required. And definitely from India, as we can understand that RMIT has got two intakes, February and July intakes, and preferably for 12 standard, which is undergraduate students, prefer to go for the July intake, even goes for the masters as well, masters related program too. So it's always good to start early when the student have their pre-boards results out, so they can start their application in process. For some cases, the requirement is 70s. In some cases, there might be a higher requirement as per the CBSE. I'm just quoting only the CBSE, but if you are pursuing any other boards like IB or ISC, definitely that requirement is also mentioned. For some programs like STEM related courses, there is a requirement of maths and physics. But for business related, art and design, architecture related programs, there is no such prerequisites which has been required. IELTS is another thing which is for most of the programs, the requirement is 6.5 with 6 in each, but some of the program there will be higher requirements. For example, like nursing related course. Yeah.
And that's there for all universities, I believe. Like for nursing, you have a higher requirement, and apart from IELTS, the other are also accepted, like PT, TOEFL. Yeah,
Yes.
those are also accepted. Right. So, and also, can you give us an idea about the fee structure? I mean, for undergraduate and postgraduate both.
So talking about our fee structure, you'll definitely see us a pretty nominal compared to the other universities. So we are in the mid range, you can say. Also, RMIT provides a good amount of scholarship, and it's not a one-time scholarship that RMIT offers. That also impacts a lot on the fee structure, or the fees that the students need to pay while they want to enroll. Yeah, so I'll come to that later on, but as per the questions, I just need to stick to that. So for undergraduate, the fee structures lies between 16 to 21 lakhs INR per year.
Okay. Okay. So for undergraduate, postgraduate, the range remains same.
In more or less, yes.
More or less same. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, 16 to 21 lakhs is, I mean, the average, you would say. So that's how the fee structures are. I mean, Most universities would be higher than that maybe, but this is, I think, quite, economical or affordable for the students. And you, on top of that, you are also mentioning that you have good scholarships. So why not, let the students know about the scholarships also together with this?
Yes. Talking about our scholarship, so we are offering scholarship for Indian as well as subcontinent region as well. And the name of the scholarship is called Future Leaders Scholarship.
Okay.
Yes. So the scholarship is applied for most of the programs except 2 courses, which is Bachelor's of Architecture Design is not been included in that scholarship, as well as Bachelor's of Communication Design. For both these courses, the scholarship has been exempted, but for the rest, we are offering scholarship or the higher ed programs. Yes.
So for all programs apart from these 2, you have some scholarships, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And it's a merit-based scholarship, right? Based
Yes,
on the
very
percentage of
Yes.
the students. So is it automatically considered with the offer, or they have to apply separately for that?
So it's considered along with the offer letter. So as long you are meeting the requirement of a program and a designated grade, you automatically get the scholarship.
Okay. And on a conditional offer also, you are giving the scholarship?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So students, what that means is that if you are still not a 12 pass out and you have just, completed your pre-boards, you can apply and you will be getting a conditional offer letter, and on that you will be also given a scholarship if you are eligible for that. So without waiting, you can immediately apply, because this process takes some time. The stage from application till the visa, it takes a bit of a time. So it is always advisable that you start early so that you can start your course on time as well, right? Okay. So now moving on, I think you have told us most of it. Now, apart from this, any other student services, any other support services that you are offering to the students? Anything, unique that you would like to mention?
Definitely. RMIT is pretty good in terms of that. And I'll make sure that, and also to give a little bit of idea, that we make sure that the student doesn't feel home away. So yes, so we take care of that thing as well. So undergraduate students has got care facilities as well, core facilities in short we say, which has been provided, and they have to fulfill it before they come up. But yes, once the student is there in with RMIT, then we do have student consultation service, peer-to-peer service. So in case the student is lacking in any of the subject, they can seek help from the peer. So you also have that. We have got 160 plus clubs and societies. So it can be a musical club, or maybe hobby related, or maybe anything which is related to their culture. So they can definitely join any of this thing. We also have support services regards to accommodations as well as student consultations too. Yes. And we also have a Medicare facility in campus as well.
Okay. So you keep the students engaged thoroughly. That is what I understand. Yes. So once the student arrives in RMIT, then they do not have any time apart from studies. They have many other things to do, right? So, and they get the support of the university at every level they require.
Yes.
I think, Prabali, that was quite an insightful session, and we have covered most of it. Now, if students are having specific queries, then definitely they have to reach out to us. Otherwise, we will not be able to help them. That they need to understand. So we request you that if you have any queries, you want to know more about the course, you want to find out how much scholarship you can get, what is the total requirement of funds, then do reach out to us. And if you want to meet Prabali on a one-on-one session virtually, that is also possible. Right, Prabali? We can definitely connect you with Prabali over Zoom or a Gmeet session, and you can clear your doubts. So I think for today, thank you very much for joining us. I look forward to having you again in any such session in the future as well. And to our audience, I think this was useful, and please let us know what more you would like us to talk about, what kind of sessions you would like us to do. Please do comment on our page or reach out to us and let us know, so that we can bring that information to you. Okay, so also before I forget, do like us, share us, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, so that you are always updated with information that is very, very important for your decision making in your career. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.